Hey, all again. Where's my phone? Just check the volume, but should be good. Whew. So that's what I'm mainly broadcasting on. So test one, two. Oh yeah, I am definitely nice and loud here. All right. So I've been going through and the Destiny 2 campaigns. Up to about I think step 7 of 19 for the Witch Queen. Um, and I have to say I definitely like the change in style for the campaigns at this point. Um, you pretty much go in, you select a difficulty. I remember you getting actually getting rewards for finishing the missions, which you don't seem to get now. Um, but let's see. But it is nice to have, instead of like something that feels like one continuously long epic for like hours and hours, it's nice, segmented out, lets you choose the difficulty level. So if you have problems, you can just redo the mission at a lower level if you need to. Because I know this one I did do several years ago, and I remember having to downgrade the difficulty on the final fight for it. But I sit here and I'm going through these just because I feel like Destiny 2's life is kind of potentially short, especially with Sony recently releasing their thing saying how they've lost so much money on Destiny, the lack of players who just aren't there. And I I strongly believe it. As much as I love the concept of this game, it's sad to see where it's gone. Um, it was great when it had a whole lot of story, a whole lot of like the gameplay's probably the best that I've enjoyed so far of anything I've played for a first-person shooter. I haven't found any. I've even tried Warframe a little bit, and it's fun, but I actually like the first-person gameplay style of Destiny 2. Um, I honestly think Destiny 2, if Sony made some good decisions, could be saved. Some of it would be give the new players a reason to play again. Get rid of this new light experience and put in the original campaign stuff. Make it so you can load it in and out as needed if you want to save space on hard drives if you need it for the consoles. But bring back the original stories. Let new players experience all of Destiny 2 from start to finish. And that includes the seasonal content. Let people load in each season and play through the narratives of those and drop them out. Because I've been running into a problem with the Witch Queen where there's this whole quest line talking about how Osiris had been replaced by Savathun and um, learning how to get access to the light. And I'm thinking this all occurred in seasonal content, which is no longer even accessible in that time frame that this would have occurred. I know there's other things further on that uh, discuss Savathun and her association with the worm gods, and that is all gone. So it's like there's important lore and story content that's gone, and if you're coming in to play this game, game's fun, but the problem is there's nothing to get you invested in it. It's no different than an annual release of Call of Duty, where you come in, you fight your little maps, and you log out, and then when the next shiny thing comes, same thing. Um, so I think that's part of the problem is you're not getting people invested. And the problem too is a lot of the professional content creators are like, oh, that doesn't matter. That content, you don't need it to enjoy the game. And it's like, but that's the thing. These people have made their lives playing this game from start to finish, playing every single season. They've seen the content, they know the story, They know everything about why they're doing what they're doing. So they have a reason to be invested in the game. It's like they know what's going on. It's like jumping in to watch Stranger Things season 3, episode 5, and that's the only one you want. Or imagine if World of Warcraft deleted everything up to Dragonflight and just said, except that you don't get this lore, even though you need to know this lore to enjoy the game. And I think that's probably one of the biggest things is restore the game, first off. And then next off, I haven't gotten to the Edge of Fate content, and I probably won't because I plan on stopping at the final shape content. But this reliance on the portal for everything is like there was so much to do inside of the zones. Like there are patrols and stuff that pop up where you're working with other people to accomplish things. You don't even have to be in groups, but you see other people. You do things with other people. Now it's just like activate a playlist, do a strike, activate a playlist, or join up or sign up on this menu thing. So there's no reason to go anywhere or do anything. Um, so I think a lot of it would be getting rid of that portal thing and really pushing people into going back and exploring the areas, visiting the various planets and getting from point A to point B to do your quests. Um, but yeah, that's kind of like my rant is like, I think that by getting people a story, it'll get them invested in the game. And I think the biggest stopgap that Sony could possibly do at the moment is bring Destiny 1 to PC. There are so many people who've never played Destiny 1 because it is a PlayStation exclusive. Um, your Xbox players, your PC only players, let them play. And that will give a good start to a story too. It's not the current story, but it gives something. And let them work on redeveloping some intro quests. If they don't have the Red War campaign anymore due to their malfeasance, they let someone redesign a similar story or something like that to have it as close as possible, but have that story. Introduce the bad guys. Introduce the powers slowly to the players. Um, introduce all the various worlds that and their significance to like why did the Vex care about this place and what are the Fallen and who where did the Scorn come from and other stories like why are people upset that Crow is the head of the hunters. um, Actually, if I didn't see like some animated cutscene for like 5 seconds worth of material, I would never know that there was a whole thing that back in Forsaken, the Aldrin whatever was responsible for Cade's death. But something happened in seasonal content that got it where he gets killed off and then he's resurrected as a guardian with no history of his past. So people remember that his past, but he doesn't. And it's like that is cut out of the game, that whole thing. But when we get to like the final shape, there's like all these tears over Cade being dead. Well, why is it so important that this one guardian is back? Because all of his history from the Red War up through Forsaken is pretty much cut. It's like we don't know why he's important. We don't know the whole story between Aldrin becoming Crow. And it's just, that is one of the things that has annoyed the hell out of me. But since I've been yammering for about 10 minutes, I'm going to hop on in and do the next mission for the Witch Queen. So the last one, we had discovered a source of psychic power to attune ourselves to the dead ghost Sagira, to find out like her last memories. and we were able to get some more information about this witness and Savathun. So I have to see what the next mission is. Okay, so I'm going to do my usual rounds of running to the tower to pick up the bounties and start the quests. So let's see, what do I have here? Okay, so I need to do the next quest is called the Lightblade. And it seems to be dropping, this call to arms event seems to be dropping weapons that I don't really need anymore, but I can use it to now power up the rest of my gear using the fusion. This is running. I'm gonna go get me something to drink.
Boundary reps are masters of engineering, but they have no idea how to harness the light. If you keep honing the synergy between your abilities and their gear, I'm confident you can set an even higher score.
The Vanguard will be scoring your performance. Let's see how you stack up.
So that has auto reloads for faster speed.
Guardian, what puzzles do you bear?
Does have the same other item. So I think I will keep this one with the auto reload. That means I will take you and I'll protect you. Let's see. Let's upgrade the Spine Memorial. I actually like that. Oh wait, what's my sword at? 200. I wonder if I can infuse this. Yep. So with the here. Alright, and then we picked
The
up
world's
another
changing,
sidearm.
Guardian. You must prepare and adapt.
Let's see. Yeah, if I'm using this to break someone's shield, I'm not going to switch to kinetic, because this is an arc weapon. Nah, this one's kind of a waste. So what can I infuse up? What do I really like? I use the Risk Runner and the Sunshot a lot. So the Sunshot will be the next one.
Decryption can break your heart sometimes.
Yep.
What cipher is this?
Storm Dancer's Brace. If I use Arc, I'm probably going to use this one. So I'll hold on to this for now, just in case.
Could use some extra glimmer for the bar tonight.
So it looks like today I need Scout Rifle Precision Kills,
Thanks.
Sidearm Close Range, Swords Rapidly Defeat,
Solid
and sword
choice.
Weapons. So I need the sword, sidearms, and scout rifles. Okay. These. Alright, so that brings me to... Alright, I am all set
Be
here.
seeing you.
I don't need to see Zavala. So the quests... I got... If I need to switch over to solar, it's some... Which... Yeah, that...
Fire is the earth's
so-
one true enemy. So has it always been.
Let's head to Savathun's throne world. So when we get there, I will have to come to do this strike. Okay. Let's see, am I in stasis? Yes. Alright, so... Oh, darn it. So let's back out of here. Hey, maybe. What is it? Bingo. Hey, you meow meows. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, ow, ow, ow. Watch the nails. Alright, I won't focus on these, but I'll just pick them up.
We're on the same side here.
So it's
That'll do.
combatants with finishers, power weapons, and solar stasis.
Another pyramid super weapon down for the count.
And another day protecting the throne world from destruction. Good work, Guardian.
Alright, so I'm going to go hop off cam here while this runs for recording purposes. But hopefully I don't have to do this solo, but I should be able to if I have to. I just hope I don't get thrown in at the very end of the strike. I would actually like to see the strike.
The Temple of Oryx is protected by one of Savathun's toughest warriors. He's guarding something. Something you can use like you use Sagira's shell. But the only way in is through some old canals, which means we need a boat. Leave that part to me.
The path is unblocked.
So Savathun was impersonating Osiris, Ikora's friend and mentor, right? Maybe Ikora slipped up. Said something that helped Savathun get at the light.
Whatever happened between them, this isn't Ikora's fault.
Sure. I'm just saying. Ikora is a spy master, right? And Osiris is her friend. Yeah, you'd think she would have noticed.
Savathun tricked all of us, including you, and every other Hive ghost. We're not going to let Ikora take this on herself.
There's your ride. You just hop on and I'll handle the rest. These weird Hive controls. I mean, how does this... Ah! There it is. Here we go. Boat's moving.
Finch? Why did we stop?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't expect this. Just a little hiccup. You can get that barrier down, right? Sure you can.
Finch, we're stuck again.
Oh, seriously, but I did the thing. It's just this hive tech. It's so archaic. Just give me a sec. Got it. Okay, we're getting close to the swamp now. Temple's not far from here.
You said this is a temple to Oryx?
Yeah, that's right. Savathun's brother. The Taken King himself. Those two killed each other about 1,000,000 times over, but she dedicated a temple to him. It's funny how that works. Now be careful here. Something happened to this place. It's overgrown with darkness.
I can sense light here, though. I just can't see it. Maybe there's a safe path through. Like we're all clear, Finch. We're heading in.
Careful. The knight guarding this place? He's an old rival of Oryx, and he's no joke. Pretty funny that Savathun has him guarding Oryx's temple.
riddle.
Finch, you were right. We found something. It's a piece of the Tablets of Ruin. The tablets Oryx used to create Taken.
I was right. I was right. I knew it. I knew the Taken were involved somehow.
Alak Hul's ghost got away. It just left his body here.
Contingency plan. They're learning. Trying to stay a step ahead of you. But you got the tablet. That's the important part. That gets us one step closer to taking down the Witch Queen.
predetermined super weapon is no more.
Yeah, wow, good work. You can bet there'll be another soon. Like you Vanguard folks say, stay vigilant, Guardian.
So I'm not just wrapped up the last of my bounty. I'm gonna call it as soon as I finish this event.
My hidden report more scorn movement in your area, Guardians. Your eager and aggressive response is appreciated.
Pyramid super weapons down. That was a close one.
All that matters is that the throne world remains standing thanks to your efforts. As always, we thank you.
Alright, so now I'm going to head back to the Enclave. I'm just curious to see if I can recraft any of my items. So this one was pretty much, I was actually happy to make it through the entire strike. Lately I've been thrown in like right at the final boss, so I missed the entire story of it. But on the next session, I'm going to go and do the next step, which is to see what the shard actually discovered. Let's see, I can... Abyssal Edge Sword. Okay. Alright, so I can't actually... So my items must have been after this Witch Queen thing. And there's no reason to craft any of these because they're all going to be 200s. Alright. Alright, so that brings us to the next one will be this Altar of Reflection. Hopefully it's a quick one. Actually, I can abandon this one. I'm not going back to Shadow Keep for that. So I did pick up, okay, that's junk. That's junk. That is Forsaken gear. I don't need that because I have current gear now. I don't like that. Okay. So next time I come back, we'll pick up on, which step am I on? Step 8 of 19, and go from there. Y'all have a good one.